Anyway, my name is David Little. Working hard for the funny.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Because I have no money. But I'm not a rapper, so I'm not gonna. That's where it ends. That's where that flavor ends.
It's a shame.
But we do everything we can to try to impress women. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Most times for me, it doesn't happen, and unless you get credit for effort. So I'm going to talk a little bit about being coward and being a hero and what that feeling must be like. The cowardice part, kind of easy. That happens sometimes unexpectedly. You can like totally not even expect that you're going to go to make a phone call, and when you go to make that phone call, somebody's calling you. Some people call it pocket dial phenomenon. You go in and also all of a sudden you're there with somebody you had no intention of calling or speaking to, and you're just trying to make an outgoing call, and you're like, oh boy, that feeling is just like a frozen piece of ice that's taking forever to thaw. What do you do? I take the coward's way out. I'm like, can I call you back another time? If you're like me, you can't afford Wi-Fi, so you got to go to public Wi-Fi places to get on the internet, to do anything in this world, just about. And so I go to use the Wi-Fi at the library, the public library. And recently, not too long ago, I encountered someone who is, I sit down, I got my spot, relatively secluded, I'm thinking. And this lady and her boyfriend, they come and they sit right in front of me. So in other words, I'm doing my thing here, they're on the other side. And so they can look at me, I can look at them. So, they're making out, they're eating and all that. That's okay, just don't smack when you eat. And don't smooch too loud when you make out, because I'm looking over the top and looking at, it's just kind of distracting. And, I knew when she was done eating, her boyfriend went to the restroom. You guys have a boyfriend? You guys have a boyfriend, ladies? You got a boyfriend? How many?
Just the one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, well, this story, you ever have your boyfriend like go to the restroom and then you like let your hair down and do what you really want to do? This lady's boyfriend at the library, her boyfriend went to the restroom and she was done eating, and the way I knew she was done eating, she pulled her shirt up and she rubbed her belly. And so maybe there was some elasticity going on with whatever pants she was wearing. But she waited till the boyfriend was gone. But meantime, she's directly in front of me. Imagine somebody directly in front of me. There's seats all around. They could have sat at other places, but they had to get right in front of me. I think because I was near the back.
What kind of library? This isn't the library?
This was a public library. I want to use the Wi-Fi. Yeah, at the Wi-Fi. Things like that happen at the library sometimes. You'd be surprised. One time this guy was masturbating, but that's another. That was last year's show. Go on my YouTube channel and check that out. He was just like, what? You'd be surprised what happens in the silence when the security guard walks away, and there's just you and whoever's in front of you. But I was a coward about it because I didn't go to make a complaint. I didn't say anything. I just waited them out. And of course, they waited right before the library closed to leave. I was thinking, let me just wait them out. They did not leave. They were full and happy and in love, which, Anyway, anybody, by applause, anybody a good swimmer? Swimmer? Yeah. Okay. By applause, anybody not such good swimmers like me? Yeah, see, there's not many of us left. Some of us have died, and rest in peace. We've drowned. So, I am not the swimmer. And I'm proud of Michael Phelps. I think he's awesome. He's going to be a billionaire, smoking weed, and he's going to come back and do something with all of that, all the medals and stuff. An African American lady, what's her name? The one that won the gold medal?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Simone Manuel.
Simone Manuel. She got the gold medal for the team and everything like that. But something about water and me just don't mix together. You know, I get in the water, and I have to move or else I sink. Any sinkers here? See, they're all dead. See, they're dead, you know. I got in the water, and unless I'm moving, you know, and I can just barely, you know, I swim underwater, if you call it swimming, you know. I get in, and I'm trying to get to the other side, wherever. Before I go in, I know where I'm going. I'm not just in there to play, you know. There's just people that I admire you all that just get in, you start playing in the water just like, yeah, hey, what's up? They look like they're standing still in the water. It's like, God, how do you do that? I want to do that, you know. But anyway, instead I'm just like, whoa, you know, going down. And you see, some people, anybody open their eyes when they're in the water?
Yes.
They said to do that, but, you know, I tried that. You can't see anything, especially if you're in the rivers. It's just brown. There's nothing. I feel like a blind man in the water. I can't breathe, you know, and I can't see. That's a horrible feeling. That's a crazy, crazy feeling. And I just say that for anybody who knows me, that, you know, I avoid water dates. You know, hey, let's go to the beach. You go something. No. Why don't we, let's watch a video. Hey, why don't we go to the pool, you know? Okay, they got a shallow end, or should just, you know, verify, you know, before going out and looking like a total fool. And, you know, especially if somebody is in a life situation, you know, they need a lifeguard. You know, if they can't swim, I'm not going to be able to help her. You know, I'm just like, you know, sorry, baby. You know, 911's not going to get here soon enough, and, you know, basically, she's on her own, so it's not a good idea. So I'm a coward in that area related to water. But there's a few things that I consider myself maybe a hero, and that is I was on the Max the other day, and this bee started going, and there's some ladies that, like you, they were in the corner. I said, what are these? I had my headphones on, and these ladies, they were like, I said, what? They're not dancing to the rhythm of the song I'm listening to, but, you know, so there was this bee they were trying to avoid. And I just said, what's that? And I said, oh, somebody smells like a flower. The bee's trying to pollinate you or something like that. So I said, well, let me see if I can help out. And I was joking, and it worked. I said, where's the bee at? Over there? So this is what I did. Guys, you might take note of this. It worked, you know. So I lifted up my armpit. Okay, it'd be the end of a day, you know, and I flapped a couple of times, and that bee was like something hit it. And I tell you, I was just joking, but that bee was like, where's the bee? I don't know, he's gone. So I don't know, if you're a musician, sometimes playing funk, having P-funk under the armpits can be helpful if you're trying to avoid a stinger of some type. So I'm not even an instrument player, musician, but by applause, any ladies into the man bun?
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes.
I've heard that, you know, and I would love to be in that demographic, and so I have to artificially, you know, give you a conception of what that might be like if I were your bedhead dude. Freaky, creepy, Portland, bedhead dude.
There it is.
Ladies, you like to play. If you would like to play with me, you can play with my bun on the left. If that doesn't get you off, you can play with my bun on the right.
That's what it's like. That's what we do.
And if that doesn't work, and you really, really want to get stimulated very quickly, very moist and juicily, you can get the scorpion.
Yeah.
The scorpion. Again, this is what happens when you find yourself surrounded by ladies You have to excuse me, ma'am. You're humping my leg. There are children watching. Not such a good idea.
That's what we do.
Thank you. Yes. Would you like to demo?
Maybe not right now. Maybe
No.
later.
Okay. There's something about the creepy, freaky, bedhead, Portland bun. And since many women are surrounding me right now, and they would like to grab a piece and a chunk for their summer souvenirs, I have to run, because that could be very painful to have that happen. I've got to run. I've got to go. But I will come back another time later. I'm David Little. Thank you for playing. Thank you for listening. Love you guys. Thank you, Goodfoot. Have a good night.